What up, world? We back for another episode, man, of Build Your Brand Podcast. Excited for the group we got today. Excited for the people, man. What was crazy was I didn't even think about it. Like everybody we got on the episode today don't want a championship. So hey, that's a great thing in itself, man. I'm excited about it. Got a couple other people that I'm close with on the show. Got my guy Darren coming out, head coach for Grovetown. I got Camion, former player from Hancock Central, and played at Georgia Tech. He's playing overseas now, so it's an honor to have him on the show. And we got Peanut, Jamal Taylor back on the show again, man. Committing, he's actually committing today, so that's an exciting moment, also, man. So, hey, what more can I say, man? We're gonna have a good show. Not gonna talk your head off, but again, just salute to everybody that supports the brand, that supports the Twitter handle, Facebook, YouTube, everything, man. So again, thank you for all of that. And let's get to work, man. I got Darren waiting on me, so I'm going to put my boy in so we can go on and get to it, man. Coach D, what going on?
What's up, big dog? How's it going?
Another day, bro. Still another day, man.
Yeah, I understand that. Understand that.
Man, what going on with you?
Just working, trying to stay in the gym with the kids, trying to, point the kids in the right direction, and try to stay out of the way, try to love them and tell them the truth.
Hey, that's a good thing. I mean, shoot, I'm gonna start that all with shoot. You got some good news. Last couple of days, you got one of your freshmen blowing up right now.
Yeah, Darion, he just works hard. I kind of knew probably after like one or two games, like, oh, this kid is special. Not even just scoring, like he do so much stuff that affects winning. You know what I mean? But his role wasn't one that where it could really have the impact that I think that it'll have the next 3 years. But I mean, like he can do everything. He's always in the passing lanes, getting steals. He can rebound. I sent you a video this weekend. Like you seen some of them passes he was throwing.
Yeah.
Like and the crazy thing, he's 14, and like he don't turn 15 to the end of June.
And see, you didn't tell me that. I know that now, but I didn't even know he was 14. But I knew that, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that we jumped right on to him, but sometimes you got to, man, just to start it off. And man, from what I looked at, like I think he was like 6'5".
Yeah, about 6'6" now. He's tall, man.
Wow, that's crazy. That's stupid crazy. So it ain't no telling like this where he can be. Let me tell you somebody that got that height that blew up like that. And I'm not comparing them, but Kawasi.
Yeah.
Kawasi did the same thing, but he blew up like Kawasi was 5'9" as a freshman, I think, maybe.
He wasn't tall as he was, then he just was tall. Like I remember seeing him one summer and I was like, man, he's tall, man. Like he wasn't tall.
Have you seen him now?
Not in about a year.
Well, hey, he trying to get that college made ready body, man. Like, but bulked up a little bit, man. So like we know talent, bro. You know talent, and just you've been in the game for a while, and like for people that don't know who Coach Douglas is, bro, like break it down a little bit, man. Break it down to him a little bit. Shout out to Green too, bro. Shout out to Green on that.
Okay, so this will be my 6th year coaching in high school. I started out in Georgia coaching AAU for a couple of years. I coached Georgia Havoc. I coached Team Power, Southern Kings, and then ended up coaching at Aquinas. Won a region there, won a state championship, and then decided to come to Grovetown and try to build something there. And we slowly building it. Just the culture is drastically changed. We got kids that kind of understand the importance of the classroom, the weight room, continuously getting in the gym. It's not too many kids that'll get up at 5:30 in the morning and come get it in every day, and so it's just a testament to the kind of culture that we build in there. And then to see kids getting fruit from it, that just kind of adds on to it. It just more kids want it now.
When you started off on those 5:30 workouts, bro, like how was that? Like those 5:30 in the morning workouts when kids that weren't doing that, like when you brought that to Grovetown or even Aquinas, like how did the kids grow into that?
They, you know what I'm saying? Like at the beginning, you know, it was never a forced thing. Like, you know what I mean? It was never a forced thing with me. Like, you got to come in here at 5:30. It's more of a, you know, I'm up here at 5:30 if you want to get in here. And then you kind of just watch, you know what I mean? You kind of just watch who come consistently, who kind of come when they see that somebody else coming consistently, but they ain't consistent. You kind of can see the character of the kids that are playing for you and what kind of expectations you can put on them just by that. You know what I mean? Like
That's real.
5:30, if you want to get stuff that everybody don't get, you got to do stuff that everybody don't do. And like everybody can say they play basketball, but everybody can't say they gonna get up. And you know, like some of these kids, like I stayed about an hour from Grovetown, so I'm at 5:30, but I'm leaving the crib at 4:30. But we getting in there, and you know what I mean. We're trying to help kids. We're trying to make them the best that they can be. And you know, it's just it's in me to sacrifice stuff for myself to push other kids along. And I think like guys in our generation, we played more a lot if you weren't blessed just for coaches that kind of just said, hey, get out here and win me some games, but they never even really tried to show you no other part of it or would even sacrifice none of their time to help you be better like that. If you had one back then, it was special, you know what I mean? And maybe even now, you know what I'm saying? But I just know myself as a coach and what I'm trying to do with my kids, like whatever. I didn't care if it was 3:30. Like we'll go in here. If you can get in here, then we'll go in here.
That's real. Hey, and that's real, bro. Like I never really thought about it. Like like what Green said, man. I want to make sure we put that out there. Coach Green
Oh
said
yeah,
that
that's
he
my boy
definitely
Craig
like,
Green, man. What's up, big
yeah,
dog?
man.
Yeah,
Love Craig, brother.
he gonna be a good coach, man, because you can see how passionate he is about it.
Yeah, facts, bro. And his birthday is Thursday too. So happy birthday, early
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
Green. You
birthday,
know what
man.
that's. Yeah, definitely, man. And like for me, just hearing that, like I actually want to grab the notebook out and put that in there. Like, shit, coach getting up at 5:30 in the morning, at 4:30 in the morning, working with these guys at 5:30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that I could, you know what I'm saying? I just learned from here. You know, I see it, but when you talk to people that you admire or you look and see what they doing as far as coaching, then like, you know, you want to take in and take that. I know Green wrote it down. I bet you $100 Green wrote that down just then. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
when I first got into Georgia, that's all I did. I followed everything that Sharman did. I followed everything that Huff did. I followed all of them dudes. And I just wanted to be like what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking and I'm like them dudes, you can see it. They impacting their kids. They winning. Like that's what I aspire to be as a coach. You know what I mean? So like that's, you know, you always take from what you see and you try to put your own spin to it and try to make it yours. But I'm always looking at folks trying to get something that they got and find a way to make it better for me and my kids.
That makes sense. And that real. I'm definitely writing that down as soon as we get off the phone. I'm gonna have to. Uh and you spoke about coming from when you moved into Georgia. You came from Louisiana, right?
I'm from Louisiana. I actually was doing military, so I was living in Maryland and then came here, and you know just been here ever since.
Told you. Told you he wrote that down. I know my boy. Hey, but like, man, salute to you being in the military. I was in the guard as well. And, you know, we always pay about Veterans Day and tell each other thank you for
Oh
your
yeah,
service or whatever. So, you know, salute to you on that too, Coach.
same
But
to
but
you.
coming into like, I know you said you did the AAU circuit. But going into Aquinas, when
Mm-hmm.
you first got that job and working in Aquinas, like, what was your first thought into going into a new environment?
Um, so like I got turned down like by man, I got turned down so much before I got that gig. You know what I'm saying? That literal first year, I was just like so thankful, but also like because I had been told no so much, I was pissed off a little bit. But it wasn't a pissed off like where I was going hating on nobody. Like I just that really what pushed my work ethic them 2 years because it was just like man, like y'all told me I couldn't come coach from y'all, and like look at your record right now. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah,
it was on
real.
something like that. And, I'm just being real. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no political with that. Like, that's just kind of how I felt about it. But I'm gonna tell you, just because of how hard I worked, because I was pissed off because people told me I couldn't. Like, my kids started being like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Trey started being like that. Then Trent started being like that. Then it was like, shoot, when we getting in? Oh, what? Such and such ranked us at this? That's fine. Let's just beat everybody by 30 every time when we see them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that kind of mentality. And so just being in a new environment, like, to be honest, like, we would go to football games and stuff, but it never wasn't even really about that there. It was just about the basketball team, them boys making sure that they was gonna be able to be eligible to go to college when they was finished. And like, that was it. You know what I mean? But them guys are my guys for life. Like, Trey home now. He in the gym with us every day. Like, when DP get back, DP will be with us every day. And like, you just seen how he just killed the JUCO tournament, the
Yeah,
region tournament and Hutch. You know what I mean? But them dudes, because that was from then, we was just a whole bunch of dudes. Like, people was saying, like, I remember a school said they didn't want to recruit Trey because his ponytail. Like, you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Like, this dude was the Horizon Defensive Player of the Year this year. Had a 3.6 coming out of high school, and dudes was like finding any kind of reason to say he wasn't good enough. So, like, to us, we was just like, we ain't gonna whine about it. Like, we're gonna be men about it, and especially like men of color in the place that we live in. Like, you're gonna always have somebody telling you what you can't do. So just put your head down and go as far as you can go.
Facts, facts, bro. And what people don't even understand, like, since you won the region that year with the Corners, I mean, won the state championship with the Corners. If I'm mistaken, man, I think the Region 7 single A has won 3 or 4 out of the
Yeah.
last state championship hits.
Yep.
And
Yep.
people don't even understand that, how crazy that is right now. And I played against the last 14, 3 or 4 teams that have won the state in that region. And we were all in the same region. So I knew what Trey had coming. I knew that he could play because of just before I started coaching, I got to watch him. Then you had Zai at a
Yeah.
corners also, and I got to see that, and then I got to see him when he got the Grove time. But just winning that state championship, and I know everybody, it means a lot. But what did it mean to you to bring that from being like you said, not able people telling you no at first to now to winning that championship? Like, how did you like? Just how did you feel about accomplishing that?
So I was pretty happy about it for about a month, and then I just realized that, like, shoot, regardless, we still got to do the same thing every day. Like, we're gonna come to the gym, we're gonna do this, like, we're gonna come to the gym, we're gonna sit and study film, we're gonna make sure we getting cardio in every day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we celebrated it, but then, like, to me, it was just like on to the next. You know what I mean? I kind of, I'm happy that we won it, because now, even not saying that we needed a reason, but like, we always, like, them dudes that, like, I wanted my life for the rest of my life. Like, everybody that was on that team, the coaches, the kids, like, the culture was just great, man. It was no hating, nobody. Like I said, like, Trey averaged 20 before I got there, and then I think he averaged 19 his junior year, but the year we won state, he averaged 16. But then DP averaged 14, and Trent averaged 10, and Debo averaged 10, and two more kids averaged 8. Zion and Cam averaged. So, like, everybody was sharing the ball, and then we just locked up on defense. We just locked up on defense and in transition. So, like, but through all of that, through like the people saying we weren't that good, to doing all of this and doing that, like, and then just working, and like, we made it just about us. Like, it wasn't about nobody else. Like, them dudes didn't go hang with other people. When they hung out, they was in the gym or over each other crib, or we was with each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was. Warner Robins got it too. Um,
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that year, bro. I was
yeah,
I was happy that year because
yeah. My boy hit that game winner.
yeah, yeah. Jacoby,
Yeah,
Jacoby on.
man. We played them in Lake City. He was blasting us, dog. Like, still to this day, I'm like, man, them teams were so great defensively. It was only one dude that just got his, but he was shooting it from, like, as soon as he was crossing half court. I think he had like 30 something. They beat us by, I think, 6 or 7. But he was cold, man. He's still cold.
He had that Dawson State, I think, too.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, and I think he actually was getting buckets this season, man. I know Tat knows, so he'll let us know that too. And Darren, like people don't like even with you being at Grovetown, Aquinas, just being in Augusta the last couple of years that you've been in there, like people don't understand the talent that's there from Grovetown all the way just the CSRA in the whole in itself.
Oh man, there's so many kids here. You know what I mean? It's so many kids here. I think you starting to see some kind of break out now. Like I'll tell you what, like I think that 24, and I feel like the what is this 26 class that's gonna be eighth graders this year, man, it's dude, it's chock full of kids. So they down the pipeline. But then I say the 23 and the 24 class is really, really good in this area. And then you've always had talented kids. I think people are starting to take notice now. Whether as before they probably didn't. It was kind of a knock to be from here, but you can kind of see the perception changing a little bit. You know, like even you just look at Darion, like that's kind of stuff don't happen around here. Like a freshman getting a high major offer, like so you can see the perception changing, you know what I mean? So, you know, if I would say anything to kids and to everybody that's trying to do it, like take advantage of it right now. Take advantage of it right now. Don't let it pass.
Got to because like I'm gonna tell you, probably a couple of let's say when y'all went to the Marietta, what was it? The classic,
Oh,
the Lemon Street Classic.
yeah, Lemon Street.
Yeah. And people were surprised, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like they were surprised to see a Grovetown, Evans, Valdosta, putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work and beating teams in the city.
Yeah.
Um, you know what I'm saying? So like for me, like if you look at basketball is not just played in Atlanta. It's played all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So don't knock what there because it's Augusta is the city too. It's just a smaller city than Atlanta. So
Yep.
you're gonna have that talent, and you still have coaches that'll go to the Peach Jam and then go back up 20 and pass a whole bunch of talented kids when they could still look at Kristen Keelan, Zep Jasper, Kristen Chambers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
those kind of kids are Trey kind of like nobody won. I ain't gonna say nobody won expect that. Seeing how Trey played and how hard he went on D and how hard he went on offense. So him getting that opportunity at Cleveland State wasn't a surprise to me.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the kids that we have and that we meet, like or that I met in Augusta, just when I went to the CSRA All-Star game, it was a lot of talented kids there
It's a
that
lot.
even I didn't even know about.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
try
lot.
to keep my ear to the streets alive.
And everything too. Bigs, wings, guards. Like it ain't like it's just one thing.
Nah, it's not, bro. And for me, like just to be able to do underrated gyms or connect with you or connect with even Coach Bailey at Josie, just connecting with those people and trying to build. Like I'm learning more and more about the CSRA. Even the kids that I've met, like Justin Mincy, like they still tell me about other kids that I need to keep an eye on, like Darion and I think Elijah.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Elijah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. He got that with him too.
yeah.
Little DJ Shine
Madrid
too.
told me who
Yep, and
that.
then it's a freshman, little DJ Shine, and then it's a freshman over at West Side, Marco Middleton. Like it's some good freshmen in the city.
See, that's new. Those are new names beside Darion. And I can't forget about Dreads, Mardrez. Because if I
Oh
don't
man, yeah.
talk about Mardrez coming out of Augusta
Well,
too.
even I was fixing to step in and be like, you can't forget about Drez now.
Nah, he'll
Drez,
get me on
Ortiz,
that.
Littles, like it always been kids here, and that's the thing. Like even when I was coaching AAU, you always hear this Atlanta stuff, but like when I used to have my teams, we used to go up there and thump, dog. Like, but that was all them dudes. That was like training them, and so like to me, it never was this thing of like when we would go up that way to kind of have that humbleness about yourself, like, oh man, we got to go play up in Atlanta. It's like, no, like we practice hard, we be
Work,
detailed in
bro.
what we do. Let's just go out and see.
We work, man. That we work around here. That's what I be telling them. Like, people don't understand. Like, it's so many good teams on 20. You like a Morgan County, Grovetown. Then even on the girl side, you got Josie. And then like used to have Helsable girls. I don't really know if they still, like as
No, it's
much as it used to
Cross
be.
Creek now. Cross Creek girls,
Those
Cross
street
Creek boys
girls.
won state this
Those,
year.
yep.
So like you can come down the road and you can find something to play. So I think the next big thing for this area though, we have to start running our own events the same way that Atlanta does. And start bringing in teams and start having a thing to where it's not like always having to ride up the road. And I think the only thing that can do is like grow basketball here.
Yeah, and they're real. And I mean, with the right people, bro, it only takes the right people to make that happen. And
Yeah.
like for you to say that, bro, it's opportunity there. You know what I'm saying? Like opportunity for a lot of good basketball, great basketball. Because you don't really see people push basketball as much, but you have Mr. Cook. Mr. Cook gonna let it be known
Oh yeah. Oh
what's
yeah.
going on. Like
Tag
always.
stuff is great for just the exposure. He was doing it before it was even popular to do, and the great thing about Chad is it's just always out of trying to help. You know what I mean? Like it's never an ulterior motive or something to get Chad over. At least in my view of it, you know what I mean? Like it's always just to help kids and to grow the basketball scene here. So salute to Chad Cook. Great
Very
dude.
much so, bro. Very much so, bro. Like, man, Jed, bro, I'm gonna be like just seeing you and being able to, hit you up, ask you a couple questions when I need be. Like, man, I appreciate that. I want to make sure I say that before we even get off the air or anything, man. I want to tell you thank you for everything. I shoot you with a question right quick, and you don't never hesitate. You always send me a good message, man. And I want to say thank you for that, bro.
Bro,
Straight
I
up.
thank you for your passion and just how you out here at the game and shoot. That's how it go forward. Like same thing, like dudes I looked up to. Once I got in and got to know them and could hit them, they respond right back. The crazy thing I've kind of learned just by watching and observing stuff is those are the best people. That share freely and want to see somebody else pop versus just themselves like those like all that's a trait in everybody that I look at that I think is good, whether in the profession that I want to be or just who is a good person. So I try to aspire to be that too for anybody who that I got a relationship with and things like that. So man, just keep doing it, bro.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Green.
come on, hey, come on, Green.
Hey, and man, as an assistant coach, I have to talk about assistant coaching. Uh, Wu T, man, tell me just how important Wu T is to your
Oh
program,
man,
bro.
he's so important. And then like since I've been here and been coaching, we've coached together. It's not much that you could have a guy who ran his own program kind of be there. Like in my opinion, he's like the co-head coach. Like we both kind of are. You know what I mean? Even though I'm kind of like the person that's always talking. Like I lean on him. He does something that we try to push with our kids. He never hesitates to call me when he feels like I could be better at something. You know what I mean? Like it's never he never lets me sit in lack. So that's kind of where I've leaned on him the most, and the kids they really respect him. They listen to what he says, and he has like infinite knowledge, just like about basketball. He's always searching to get better at what he does, and so it's just been great coaching with him. You know.
That's crazy, man. Because what you said, Cord says that all the time. Like when Cord was with him in Lincoln, he said the same thing. And I feel like Cord is Wu T, bro. Like in a sense, because I can hit Cord up about anything, the game, and he knows it. The knowledge that he has, man, is crazy. So I can only imagine just being with Wu T and seeing it. Like I admire what he does too. Because one thing that I admire was he was coaching middle school and his baseline out of bounds play. The baseline out of bounds play. Yeah. I'll never forget that play. I'm gonna keep that stash, bro. I got to. I got to, man. But Like, bro, overall, man, like I can't thank you enough for everything. But before we even go, like, is there anything you want to tell anybody about just what's coming up for Grovetown or just the area of Augusta?
It's a lot of good kids. I think for our guys, we kind of got a lot of guys in our 23 class. We got Malik Ferguson and Markel Freeman and Aaron Nomel, DJ Douglas, Alex Wilson. We got, you got Darion in his class. You got Cario Walker and Amari Clark. So you got some really, really, really good kids. And then what's the greatest about all those guys that I just named off? They just they like to work, man. Like it ain't none of that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like they ain't chasing no cloud. They ain't like when you say be there, they be there. You know what I mean? It ain't no complaining. Like, all right, we got to do this weight. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it together. And so I'm kind of excited just to see how it progressed with these guys. Really high character kids. So when you got that, you can kind of go far. So I'm just excited to see what it's going to look like the next couple of years.
And I can't wait to really just see them for myself, bro. And I know I know if I hadn't had you on here, you'll probably still be in the lab working, man. So like I appreciate your time, bro. Appreciate everything did for me and just for the CSRA in the whole. And what people don't know before is that you also you do commentate games too. You're a commentator, right?
Yeah, I enjoy that. That's fun. That was something I always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like something you just see on TV and be like, I wonder could I do that? And so did it, and I really like it. I think I'm gonna catch some AAU games before the year is out. Probably in July, do some, and then just keep trying to grow at it.
Well, good luck with it, bro. And man, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I think I did good. I kept you I kept you over 20, but man, I appreciate it, bro.
All right, brother. I'll get with you.
Man, again, I got you, bro.
Mhm.
Hey, man, appreciate Coach Douglas for everything. Just being able to talk to him and get him to come on the show is a great thing, man. And I can't thank him enough, bro. I can't. So my next guest comes out of Hancock Central, man. My guy Camion Hosen, man. Let me go on and get him in. Let me get him in and talk to him a little bit. Cam, what's good, man?
What's up, dog? You all right?
Oh yeah, man. I'm here, man. Grinding, grind mode.
Yes,
Trying to
sir.
get it in.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you. I almost got away with not getting stuff on you. So I just know. I know you looked at the recent episode with the recent clip with me and Coach Douglas. I didn't find nothing about Coach Douglas right now, but I'm gonna find some stuff and bring him back on the show. So don't be surprised at what I have for you later on. All right.
I got
Just so you know, man. I don't want you to say, Juke, you surprised me. I know you asked me what I was gonna talk about, but I couldn't tell you that part till you got on the show, bro.
Hey,
Just
I'll be
so
ready.
you know.
I stay ready, man.
Hey, well, man, before we even get started, before I ask any questions, just give the people a little rundown about yourself.
Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Kemian Hosley. I'm from Sparta, Georgia. I grew up in the Beulah community. I went to Hancock Central High School. We won the first state championship in 2008. I was one of the top players in Georgia, ranked national-wise. I got a full scholarship at Georgia Tech. I was recruited by a lot of Division I colleges. Played 4 years at Tech. I graduated, got my degree in liberal arts. After that, I went to the D League, played 2 years, did 2 seasons NBA Summer League with the Pistons. And ever since then, I currently been overseas for the last 5 years. And besides playing basketball, I have a nonprofit foundation called Cam Cares. I do youth mentorship for kids in my community in rural areas because we know we don't have that many positive outlets. So I try to give them exposure opportunities. And also, I have a book coming out soon about my life and, some things I went through on the court and off the court and how my faith in God allowed me to, pursue and get through those things. So this is a little bit about me.
Oh, I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you didn't say none of the stuff that I got on you. I'm glad you did. But a lot of people don't really even know where Sparta's at, but they know that Sparta gonna bring that thump when it comes to basketball. Yeah, just growing up around it, knowing about the Sparta Green County rivalry, Like, man, my mom and pops talks about the Green County Sparta rivalry and how it was. So I can only, we know how it is. We played in that environment too. So like, and I feel like Sparta and Green County is one of the biggest rivalries that we can have, bro. I know you guys have Wilco. I consider that one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Georgia.
Right.
If you have never been to a Wilco Sparta game, put it on your schedule. You'll have to get there early, but it's worth seeing it because they compete, and they compete.
Right.
Um, Growing up in Sparta, man, like coming in as a freshman, like when did you really start getting recruited out of Sparta?
Honestly, I started getting recruited after my freshman year. See, the interesting thing about me is that I played ball for the Clean County Stars, right, in middle school. Me and my teammate Dominique Shivers, and after that, I started playing for twin. His name Brian Horn. Coach Horn was the one who really kind of got me, kind of helped me out a lot, got me some exposure. We were playing for a team in Macon, and we kind of connected with the Stars. We played the Stars, and we played them. We got drilled. They beat us by like 30 points. But Norman Parker, he seen something in me and the other guy. I think his name was Kenneth Lillen, and he told us to come to a tryout. So after that trial, I actually started playing the Georgia Stars A team, and from then on out, it was just up from there. So honestly, after my freshman year, my first offer I got my sophomore year was from Xavier University.
Oh, that's crazy. And I didn't know that. I didn't get that information, but
Yeah.
like just kids don't really. No, I won't say kids, but yeah, kids don't really understand just the work that you really have to put in to get to that high level P5 opportunity. Like the work that you put in, and it wasn't just because you were tall, it was because of the work that you put in and the grind that you went through coming up.
Right.
So just being able to, like, a lot of people, like the Grant boys were, the Grant brothers were, colleges came down, but I think you were probably one of the biggest recruits to come out after that. Or
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong though.
Like I said, I know the history of the Grant Boys as far as recruitment. Honestly, not saying this humbly, but I think I probably was after that because, like I said, I was being highly recruited after my freshman year by all the most of Division I and big time schools and stuff. So
That's tough, man. Like, a lot of people don't even. A lot of people be like, "Well, what's Sparta?" Like, man, I'm telling you, like, you're gonna always see Sparta in the playoffs. You're gonna always see, just kids love the game of basketball. And shout out to Coach Marion because he puts in a lot of effort to help those kids, to help those kids get looks, to help those kids get better. Um, and like, man, for me, just being able to be a part of coming down there and being a part of your camp settings, and Cam Cares is like, it's a great thing because kids don't have that in different communities, and you being able to do what you do, but still come back, show love, and show people that you care about your community is a great thing. And for people that don't really know about Cam Cares, like, let them know exactly what you did, what you do with it, and what they could do to help if they want to.
got you. Appreciate it. So Cam Cares was I started in 2015. That was my first year in the D League. When I was in the NBA D League, guys, we had PRs and stuff like that. Guiding us with finances and what we need to be doing. To start develop a positive platform because we all need a platform. So I went back home and this summer I started my Cameron Health Skills Academy. And after that, my mom at the time, 2015, my mom and Miss Shooting McQuarrie, who is the AD now, they was kind of helping me out with a lot of stuff. And they were like, you should start your own foundation. I was like, I should. But, I'm like, but what about the money? Because at that time, in the D League, my first year in 2014, you weren't making them like 1,000 every 2 weeks. So, I mean, it was okay for me because I was fresh out of college and had no bills in there, you know what I'm saying? So, but we started it with Cam Cares, and off of that, I wanted to be something that, that really says a lot about who I am, something natural. And I got a big heart. I love giving back. So I said, I'm just going to use basketball as a platform to reach kids. So, every kid, rural kid in our area love with basketball. So they see like I play basketball. So what can I do to reach them? So with basketball, I give them life skills, teach them about character. And the most important thing that I try to do, one thing that helped me out when I growing up in Sparta, Georgia, was when I got a chance to play AAU basketball, which means I got to travel, right? So by me traveling, I seen it like, man, I'm gonna live behind, right? So I got to get better. I'm playing against John Wall, cousins, my favorites, all of us in the same class. So I said, these guys will advance me. So that exposure allowed me to open my eyes. Now let's say I didn't get that exposure, and maybe it would open up my eyes. So that's where my foundation come in. I try to get kids exposure opportunities. Whereas a few years ago, I took like I want to say roughly 40 kids to Georgia Tech. They toured the campus. They got a chance to see different settings. I had my dude JP Josh Powell from the Lakers come down to my camp. I wanted to see somebody else beside me. He played for the Lakers. He played alongside Kobe. And basically, it's like the same thing I've been telling him. He told him, and he even told him some better things. So I want to know, like, I'm just not just telling you this stuff. I'm not making this stuff up. It's real. And besides that, I do my my Kings Roundtable, where I get like 15 to 20 guys, young males, 13 to 17. And I have different guys come in, maybe some correction officer. Maybe I have a guy, maybe let's see, like the sheriff and like a pastor or any other guys, maybe guys who maybe with the prison, and they got a story to tell to come back in and pour into these guys, let them know like it's different ways and different routes, just keep them strong. So that's some of the stuff I do with my foundation, man.
Man, hey, shout out to Cam Kells, man. Gotta. If anybody that want to know more about it, hit me up or hit Cam up so you could be a part of it. Definitely want to come in and see that round table.
Right.
Just see what's going on, talk to some kids too, cause that's what we do it for. People really don't understand. Like, we don't have a lot here, man. Like, even in Greene County, we don't have a lot. It's hard to get kids recruited, and being able to do this podcast, being able to do the underrated gems, and just being able to help kids in general, that's why we here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you play overseas, but you still come back home and put in the work, put in and show people that, hey, even though I'm here, I still got love for my city, and I still want to see kids win in my city. So
right.
for me, I'm just grateful to have a friendship with you and be able to learn something from you to be able to take back to my hometown too. So
right.
It's a humble experience in that.
And speaking of that, Juke, I want to let people know too, man. Back in 2018, when I came back from France, I actually went down and trained with Juke. I don't know, we was in some hot gym. We was in Crawfordville.
Nah, we was in Union Point, bro. At the grindhouse.
Yeah. We was in grindhouse, and it's funny because when you come back, some guys, it was high school kids. I remember a lot. It was young guys, and so with me, a good thing about being a professional athlete and stuff, nowadays you got young guys, and you know how to even young guys see you. You're like, oh, they be like, so blah blah blah. I still can do this, but sometimes you have to like show guys what it is really to be a pro, because you don't just wake up one day and just be a pro. When I say a pro, I'm not just talking about basketball. I'm talking about your mindset. I'm talking about what you do throughout your day. I'm talking about how you carry yourself. I'm talking about what you value. So being a pro, not just putting the ball in the hole. Being a pro is waking up at 5 in the mornings, eating, preparing your food, making sure you diet, going to get your lift in, exercising, stretching, making sure you get your massages, and most of all, being a positive role model in the community, and also just staying consistent, because you gonna have days when you don't want to work out. You gonna have days when you shot bad. You gonna have days when the coach gonna yell at you. But as a professional, you gotta bring every day. And that sometimes I think kids, they think just being a pro just mean, being a pro is so much bigger than basketball, man. So it was good to work out with those kids down there, Green, to show them like a different style, man. So, but yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, bro. Hey, bro said we was in Crawfordville. Nah, bro, we weren't in Crawfordville. We was at we called it the grindhouse, man. I can't wait to. You know what? I'm actually thinking about going back down there and putting a little work in. DJ come home. DJ actually come home on Thursday, bro. So we gonna take some time out there. You welcome to come to the grindhouse or any gym we at, bro, to get that work in. You already know that. But also, like, man, after you left high school, like your experience in college, like going to Tech, how different was that? Being coming from Sparta and going to Georgia Tech.
Man, that was how can I say? I want to say a culture shock, but that was a wake up call, because coming from a rural area, small town, and going to the city, downtown, when you downtown, everything, it's a faster life, faster pace. And then for me, Hancock was predominantly black. I was amongst other races and, ethnicities and culture. So I had to adapt, to everything. The main thing was academics, man. Like, Georgia Tech a real prestigious, hard school, so I had that to the work. I took my ACL my first year, so I had 21 hours, and honestly, my first semester, I wasn't focused. I got out there, I started doing a little partying. I was going to sleep in class. People don't know that. So after that first semester, I was almost on academic probation. But one thing for sure, my mom and dad, one thing, they call mama, hey, you gonna get right?
Oh yeah, you always gonna get right. They call mama.
She said, what you doing? You can come back home, right? I'm like, I can't come at home, so you need to get together. So like I said, it was a learning experience, man. But I thank God I did go to Tech because I feel like it wasn't no other better school than Tech for me. It helped me out as a man. It prepared me for life after basketball, and also just make a better person in general, man. Just in connection and network.
Yeah, that real, bro. When I seen you in high school, and then I came back, and seen you play at Tech, like, bro, I didn't even know you, but being able to say, hey, that man from Sparta, he right down the road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wanna be able to help show people that you happy for other people around your neck of the woods, like a BJ Elder who was from Morgan that went to Tech. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be, and a Josh Nesby also that went to Tech. You get what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
you want to be able to celebrate that because you want everybody. Like me, I want to see everybody win.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get to celebrate your success because I'm happy for you, then I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the person who I am. So like when we did get to meet each other, it was already like, man, I can't wait to meet Cam because like we about to talk basketball, but just also meet somebody that was able to come out of Sparta, Georgia, and succeed on this kind of level was a great thing. So like, you know what I'm saying? And what's crazy, like I'm cool with two of the top players to ever come out of Georgia Tech. So like I take that all day. You know what I'm saying? Like something, bro. So like during your 4 years at Tech, like you say, you went to the G League, and like the G League, like how, like man, I've never taught anybody to play in the G League. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So like, how was that, man?
Well, when I went, it was the D League. They recently changed G League. It was the D League.
Oh yeah, you right.
But man, let me tell you, see, people don't know, man. Because before I went I graduated May of 2014. I had a few NBA workouts with the Hawks and some other teams. I didn't get drafted, right? I never forget. I didn't get drafted. I was like, oh man, I'm over with. My agent was like, Cam, it's more than one way to skin the cat. At that time, I was familiar with overseas going, so I went overseas for like 3-4 months to get a little quick bag. I came back just in time to get my name eligible for the draft. I got drafted. Got to Detroit G League team. Man, first year you had Hashim Thabit. Hashim Thabit at that time was a lottery pick. He was on the team. I had Lorenzo Brown, Donis Thomas, a lot of good guys. Robert Covington, he's in the league right now. He got, he drafted me. So it was like, I want to say roughly 17 players in training camp, but guess what? Only 12 is going to make the team. So it's like either kill or be killed, right? So my grind was like, I was out in shape. One thing about me, I say to anybody, whatever you go into a workout or trial, the best thing you can do is be in shape. Even if you don't touch a ball for a month, but if you in the weight room, if you running HIIT, you conditioning, you already won, because a lot of times some guys, believe it or not, they'll be in shape. And just because they may be skilled than you, but if they're out of shape, they gonna show, and you're gonna outlast them. So one thing, you gotta be in shape. So there was a learning experience. I seen a lot of guys go. A lot of good guys got cut because they came in with an arrogant attitude. Okay, I know who I am, but I played for old school coach Odie Smith. He played in the league. I played for Odie Smith and Deion Glover. My God, Deion Glover in the Tech, played in the league, played in the Big Three. So I played for them, but it was a grind because it was some games I didn't dress out. So for the G League, which is now, just say you got to play. I think Tony Mitchell came down one time from the Pistons. He played the 4. So I was playing well, but when Tony Mitchell, they bring Tony Mitchell down, my minutes finna go from 20 minutes to 5 minutes or 5 minutes to no minutes. So that's the thing. Like when a guy, they bring a top player down to play, he got to play them 25 minutes. You can be killing, but you just got to sit back and relax. And that's the thing. It was a process. And a lot of guys, then, they couldn't understand that they didn't want to do it. So, but I stayed in there, and everything I got, I earned from the grace of God, but also I worked hard for it because it was a grind. Some games I didn't play, I had to earn my respect, and that's what I did.
That's real, bro. Hey, I'm saving all that. I'm at the, because you've been giving gems the whole time you've been on the show, bro. So like I mean, like, if you say you get up at 5 in the morning, the meal prep.
Well, now that was like so now like see I'm a little vet now. I may get up at roughly 6:37, but I get up at six now to pray because it's different now. Like now I get up at 6 and I meditate and pray, and after that I meal prep. Like my diet has changed tremendously, bro. Since this year 7 for me. So I want to say my diet. I in the morning time I do my sea moss. I got my plant-based protein. I got my super green. I do my bananas, berries, strawberries, and some little carrots. Put it in there, whip it up. I drink it. I may grab a granola bar. And I'm headed out. And after I work out, I may feel I'm doing cardio weight room. Then I come back and do breakfast. I may do some eggs or some turkey bacon or some potatoes and go from there, man. So, but I have to have my smoothies in the morning now, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Like the only reason I'm asking is because most kids say they want to be a pro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every kid wants to. I want to kill. I want to kill. So like just listening to somebody that's experienced all levels of it's a great thing to just come in on the show and be like, bro, this is what I got going on. This is how you prepare yourself to be great. This is what you need to do. So like for me, just hearing that it is a great thing, bro. Like now that you say year 7, where are you headed? Like where are you headed as far as playing ball?
So recently, I came back in November from Ukraine because last with 2019. So 2018, I don't know if I don't want to say I don't want to get ahead. I don't know if you got to ask, but 2018, I had my ACL. I my ACL again. I sat a whole year, and my doctor was like, "Kim, I think it's over you because it's your second one." So I'm like, "How would he know if it's over me? If he not, So that right there, I say, you know what, because I don't like regret stuff because I want to give another shot. Just because somebody tell me that it's over me, don't mean I'm gonna listen to it. So I said, I'm gonna work hard. It was a tough. This injury, 2018, was the toughest one because it was bigger. So, but anyway, long story short, I got over the injury. I got healthy. I had the best season. 2019, I was in Czech Republic. Averaged 18 and like 7, shot 49% from 3, 80% from free throw line. That's because I had so much time to work on my game and work on, work on some things. But and after that, I went to Ukraine back in August. Came back, like I said, around November. There's some things going on, unprofessionalism for us with the team, with dealing with COVID. I didn't like how they was doing. They wasn't taking it serious. So we reached some agreements and I left. And ever since then, like I said, I came back home. I've been working on my book, working on more. I use this downtime, this COVID time, to really just help out some kids if they're in my community or like in the area. Because like one thing for me, it's no personal gain for me. I said my personal gain is gonna be happy when y'all get into college. Because when you're trying to get, I've been there. So that's what I tell kids. But for me, I'm going to the Middle East. So I'm just waiting on, probably gonna leave this summer. So I'm gonna go to the Middle East, man. I'm gonna leave Europe alone.
Well, we got we got the gym open for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? We could definitely get that going. I have that for you and be ready to go on it. I mean I can't even say like just how excited I am just to have you on here, bro, because it was a blessing anyway.
Oh yeah.
But I got to hit you with with the questions, bro. I had to tell Lil Peanut. I think Lil Peanut might be still working out. But man, before I even ask you questions about it, well, let me see if he gonna end up being able to get on. But I'm gonna hit you with some of the fun facts that I heard about you.
Okay.
High school, you didn't eat the school lunch, right?
I mean, I ate the school lunch. Don't get me wrong now. I ate the school lunch, but sometimes my senior year, I snuck out at a car and went to go to Palm Tree, got me something to eat, but for the most part, I did eat.
Yeah. Is Palm Tree still open, or they don't have? It's not
Man,
done no more.
Palm Tree is not open no more, man. So sad.
Man, hey, we would ride to Sparta the palm trees to eat the wings, bro. Like
Man,
straight up, like just ride the Sparta, take that 20-minute ride to go get those wings, man. And just when you say it, I thought about like, darn, I ain't been to Sparta in a while. I might have could have got, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man.
like that's crazy to me, man. So that's one. Let me see. I got him. I got you. Favorite color is blue, right?
God dang. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Favorite color blue, man. Favorite color blue. I
That's,
told you I got some.
okay.
Favorite meal would be what? Fried chicken and chest rice. What's chest rice, bro?
No, cheese rice.
Cheese. Oh, it was
It's a
spelled
cheese.
wrong.
Yeah.
Cheese rice. That's what it was.
Yes, that is. That is my favorite, man. My grandma, my late grandma, Susan May Ball, rest in peace. Man, I come from college, but I would come down, I was tell you, I come home for the weekend, whatever days I get off. I literally come home for one day, just get some fried chicken and cheese rice and go back to the A, bro.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I love
real.
fried,
That's understandable.
huh?
That's understandable, man. Anybody like when your great aunt or your grandmama or your great grandma cook, you got to come in like folk and go get that food, man. We know what's going on. Touch your soul a
Hey,
whole
look,
different way.
not no more though, bro. It more like bake a grilled chicken than brown rice. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Getting older, health is important right now. So I still eat it every now and then, but now it's more of a healthy side. So
I can tell though, bro. Like just off of everything that you said, like I can actually tell that you know what I'm saying. Like basically, like how you feel. You know what I'm saying about the way you taking care of your body, all the stuff that you eat. I get frustrated about stuff that I eat now, but like you know what I'm saying. I gotta put back more focus on, that, especially with me going into training more harder than I usually been.
oh yeah,
So like so it all makes a lot of sense too.
it's hard
Uh,
though. Hard.
very, very, bro, very much so. And actually, I don't even drink a lot of water, and I don't started drinking more water now. So
Hey,
like that's just an experience in itself too,
that's what's up, bro. That's what's
man. So I know you big on your faith, um, and I know you pray a lot, also, which is a great thing. But you have a prayer closet.
Yes, I do. I do have a prayer.
Okay. Yeah, got a prayer closet. Hey, Brian, I told you, I'm everywhere, man.
Oh, man,
I'm
that's crazy.
Hey, so I know you talked about your book. I don't know if you gave the title of your book. Like, what's the title of it?
So my book is called Can Devotion. A life lived without God is incomplete.
Okay, okay, cool. Hey, let me know. Keep me posted so I can get it signed, and then I can read it too. I love to read, bro. Like
I
a lot of people
definitely
might not think that, but I'm actually reading a Rick Ross book right now.
okay.
So it's actually real good too. So like once you get it, just let me know so we can go on and make it happen, man.
I
And,
definitely
and,
will.
um, besides your book, you like to write poetry?
Yeah, I don't write it like I used to write. I used to write a lot of it in college, but I do write poetry. I write a lot of other stuff too, man. So, but yeah, that's crazy. I do.
Okay, cool. You love to travel and do road trips. Um, where at 16 hours? Where did you drive for 16 hours to?
I drove to Grand Rapids. I was on break, so I flew into Grand Rapids, and we had a Christmas break. So I flew back, and I drove my car back to Michigan, 16 hours. In the
Non-stop. You got some rest.
bro, I stopped like 2 times. So
Oh
that's
yeah,
about
that's
it.
tough. That's real.
By myself. So me and the Lord. So
Yeah, hey, that's it. When you want them trips by yourself, bro, that's all you got. That and your music, man. That's it. So I can go for that. Um, People talk about you with basketball, but you like baseball more, kinda, right?
yeah, man. Honestly, man, I since I work hard, but I feel like I was more better in baseball than I was basketball because I had a glove, man. I had a glove. I had a feel for the game. I was playing varsity in the 7th grade. I don't know about know that. But Coach Bowling had me playing in the summer league with the varsity guys in the 7th grade, man. I really did have a good glove, man. And I played first base. I love first base. I had a good feel, natural feel for the game, but I didn't have a passion for it after I got in high school. My passion was more toward basketball.
Hey, man, a lot of people might not realize this, but most of the most of the black kids in small communities started off playing baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah.
like I grew up playing baseball. That was my first sport. Most kids that I know like it was a guy, an older guy, may rest in peace, named Mr. Hudson, man. Mr. Hudson, and I'm pretty sure like there's a lot of people in your area, the older people, they know about Mr. Hudson too. Mr. Hudson, he would take us to go play baseball, and he would even pay for us to play baseball to get us. And like what you do with Cam Cares reminds me of what Mr. Hudson did for our community in itself. Like he would pick us up in a station wagon, and we would all go play baseball. And you know what I'm saying? So when I hear you say that, bro, that's the first thing that I think about. So like, and I feel like more kids should get involved in playing baseball. Like more kids of color, definitely, because it's a great sport to be involved in, man. But just hearing you say that, it lets me know, like, you know what I'm saying, just most kids started off playing baseball. That's crazy.
Right.
And one thing that I didn't know was that you had a twin brother.
Yeah, well, for majority of people, a lot of people don't know that who like don't know, but yeah, man, I got a twin brother. I'm Kemian, his name is Gary, and another thing too, he the oldest. He 11 minutes older than me. I'm 6'8", and I want to say he like 6 foot. So yeah, he the oldest, 11 minutes. Yep.
And he tried to push you in when you were coming out.
Yeah, he did try to push me. Yeah, my head, they said my head was too big, man. He put me back in. You know, he said I eating up all the food from it, so he got mad and put me back in.
That's crazy because you 6'8" and he's 6 foot, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, and what is a Sebi diet? What's that?
A Sebi diet?
Yeah, like what is it? Dr. Sebi diet?
Oh, Dr. Sebi. Oh yeah, so I had Dr. Sebi. You know, I had started again. I got to actually read his book. I started following Dr. Sebi. He believed in, you know, natural food because you understand. Like, let me tell you something. When I be gone 8 months overseas, I be in Europe, right? Every time I come at home, I get sick for a week because the food is different. It's more organic overseas, and here, you know, I love the food, but it's not organic. You know, it's animals. So basically, I kind of went plant-based a little bit, man, like trying to change my diet. It's hard. Kind of went plant-based, but I feel better. You know, it helps me stay lean. I sleep better. So I started finding out to see doing more organic stuff, you know, eating more of my fruits and green and stuff come from the ground. So yeah, I'm still learning about that. So yeah.
Cool. And like that's crazy. Like, what's your max weight right now?
Right now, I'm at my playing weight. I'm at like 229, 228. That's my playing weight right now because like fun fact too, when when I came in college, I was 199. You know, people don't know that when I was in Hancock, I came in at Georgia Tech 199. I left out like at 225, and for my off season, I'm at like 234, 235. But once I get back to playing, I'll be like at least I like to play no between 225 and 230. That's it, because I can move. But like right now, I'm 229.
Man, you 6'8", but you don't like heights.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I don't do height, bro. Hey, this the best. Hey, 6'8". You come past 6'8". Hey.
And you couldn't ride the Tweety Bird roller coaster?
Huh?
You couldn't ride the Tweety Bird roller coaster with your old lady?
My wife must told you did, man. You must got to eat from my wife, man, because she. Hey, I was too. My legs were too long. Listen, my legs were too long, bro. So I feel, anytime I'm in the ride, I gotta feel secure. So my legs were hanging out. I'm like, baby, this ain't gonna work right here. But yeah, man. So.
Hey, you gotta jump out the plane with it though.
Yeah, man, we gonna see, God forbid. But I told one thing about jumping out the plane, I can't mess up the money, I can't mess up the knee. So, I'm just saying, we gotta see. So.
Yeah. Hey, and guess what? The thing was, you always have a valid excuse because you always say you too big to do the activities.
Yeah. That's my valid excuse. Too big, legs too long. I just can't fit. I'm uncomfortable. So that's a good valid excuse, though, right? That's a good valid excuse, bro.
But you gotta think. When they look up the weight requirements for skydiving, you should be able to do that. Maybe after you get done playing in the league, like, bro, it's gonna have to come to it.
Yeah, you're right for sure. You're right, but now I'm gonna just stay in my lane.
Yeah, and I told you, bro. I got you. You prefer cats rather than dogs. I
Yeah,
prefer dogs rather than cats.
yeah,
That's crazy. I'll
yeah,
take that.
yeah.
And what was the green machine?
Oh man, the green machine was my granddaddy. When I was in high school, they gave that summer going to my senior. They gave me the green machine, the 1996 Ford Explorer. So we called it. When I got to campus, like a lot of freshmen that had no cars on campus. I get a lot of tickets. They called the green machine, but I had 212s in the back. The green machine, just ride. They be like, go to the green machine. You got the little, I'm bumping the little TI. You know what I'm saying? So this is the green machine, my little Ford Explorer. It held me down. You take a lot of trips that thing, man.
And people gotta understand coming out the country when you were able to drive anything. Once you got your license, you didn't care what it was,
What it was, man.
what it had going. I used to drive a red Cavalier with one headlight. One headlight, and I never fixed the headlight. I always drove
Bro,
with that one headlight, bro.
You had a car, man. You had a car, bro. You that guy. You had a
Yeah,
car.
that's it. I just wanted to go, man. So I had to take that, bro.
Yeah, for real.
So they got to see it, man. But overall, bro, like, man. Oh, I missed one. I can't go without this one. Then I'm done. Your nickname is Pig.
Bruh. Yeah, my grandmother, my late grandma Susan Maybaugh, she called me Pig, my brother Worm, because when I was a baby, I was a little fat chunky baby. I used to eat all the time. So she called me Pig, and she called Gary and Worm. So yeah, don't too many people know that, but yeah.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. I learned some new stuff about you, and I had to make sure. But definitely, I tried to hit your mom up to get more, but luckily, your wife, man, she came through in the clutch for me.
Oh yeah.
Helped me out, and Jen, she was excited. I don't know if she watching the show or not,
She
but she
watched.
said that.
Yeah, she watched.
She said she couldn't wait, man, to watch the show. And I can't even, bro. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get Peanut on here or not. Because I think he just said he was in Morgan. He had been working out. So I don't know. But before we go, bro, like I know you've been around Peanut probably your whole life. Um, what are college coaches going to get out of Peanut when he does commit to a college, whether it's basketball or football?
First of all, like I said, yeah, Peanut. I know a lot of people know my Peanut. Peanut real name Jamal Taylor, but yeah, man, I had a lunch with Jamal. He used to go to my camp when when he was like 15, 16. I know his dad real well. Cedric, we call it Ced me. I know him. His mom good people. They all good people, but Peanut reminds me honestly, and I say this humbly because I don't really say too much about but Peanut reminds me a little bit about myself and about me when I was in school. What I mean is that he had singular focus. First of all, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's humble. What I love about it, he works hard. And he has a mind of his own. So what a college coach is beginning out of Jamal Taylor, you begin a complete player. He wanted, like my coach said, like a poster child, which means that you'll put him on a poster in your room, and he'll be the player that you got your daughter that you let her date. You know what I'm saying? To make any sense, because he's a good kid, but you're gonna get a complete player out of him. He deserves everything that he gonna get because I watch him grow, I watch him work hard, and he just tough, man. Be that side, he just tough, man. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him, man, because he humble and he worked hard. Like I said, hard work, you can't make it unless you gotta work hard. You gotta be able to put in the time, man. So I'm happy for Peanut, and wherever he go, I'm gonna be happy for him, and they're gonna get a good luxury kid, man.
Man, hey, and I can vouch for that. Just everything that you want in a point guard, is the best thing. So like for me, like just I just admire the yes sir, no sir, and just the hard work because he'll be able to get it in, just grind even more. So man, I'm excited for him. Like I really wish I could have got him on.
Yeah,
Uh, I think he just told me they won't talk to now. He just told me his phone like on 7, so I'm gonna try to get him to log on right quick. So and just see what we can do with him on here right quick. Hold on and just try to get him going because I get him, man. Just seeing him work, bro, and being I coached to get Peanut for the last like 2 years before they moved Sport out the region. And like, bro, that one thing that I hate that they moved us out the region
man,
because
that was a rivalry game. Even when I
yeah,
played Green Kelly. I love playing Green County, man. It was gonna be packed. It was gonna be trash talking, all that, man. They made it fun, It made it
Yeah,
fun.
just because, bro, the crowd made it fun, bro. The crowd made it fun. The just the atmosphere in itself, bro. So hopefully, like Cole Freeman said, he asked for 2 games. He asked for a game, so hopefully we can get one, maybe 2, and let's continue to build, bro. But overall, man, Cam, I appreciate you. I know I kept you on longer than what I said, bro.
You good,
But,
fam? I had nothing to do anyway, so.
but I appreciate it, bro. And again, man, if you need me for anything, let me know. And we're gonna continue to work, bro. Continue to make things happen, and continue to get better, man.
Oh yeah, man. And also, bro, thank you for having me on. And also, man, congratulations, you. Like I said, I met you a few years ago. Like I tell you, grew so much, bro. You trust the process. You're gonna continue to grow. So keep doing what you do, bro. Like I said, and stay positive. You got to don't even ignore them distractions, them comment. People gonna talk, but you just gotta stay positive and know that what you're doing is gonna help. And you invest in other kids, and it's gonna also God gonna bless you too because you helping other people out from the bottom of your heart, man. So just keep going, bro.
Man, I got you, bro. I appreciate you, man. And I know we'll talk again. If we don't talk tonight, I'll make sure I hit you tomorrow, man. And when you come back toward the house, let me know, and we'll build from there. Have lunch or something.
That's a bet, man. Have a good one, bro.
You too, bro. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Hey, man. Shout out to Cam. Man, much love to him. Gotta just say thank you to him and Coach Douglas. Um, Again, man, we won't have my guy Peanut on tonight, so hopefully I'll get Tack and Kenny to get him on so we can get him on off the dribble so he can commit to the school that he want to go to. But again, great show, great guys that I got to hold that thought. He might have time. He said he got 7%. Nut. Nut. Ain't nothing. What going on, Nut? Hey, people already know you been on the show, man, and we know you on like 6%.
Yeah.
We know, what I'm saying. We know what you got, so I ain't gonna talk. I ain't gonna talk your head off. But I don't know if you got to listen to the show and hear what Camion said about you, but he gave some big pointers on you and told him just how great of a kid you were. He even said something about if putting you out there on a poster if he was a dad with a daughter, he'll let you date his daughter. Just how good of a kid you are. So you gotta tell Cam thank you for giving you that right there too, bro. Again, man, like I'm
Get 'em
happy to
up.
have you on the show. And like I know we can't really see you, bro, but I told everybody we were gonna get you on the show tomorrow so we can actually see you and get you on there to get you right. That'll work.
Yes, sir.
You wanna do it right now while we can see you with the light.
Yeah, we could do something right now.
Oh, we'll take that. I'll take that then, man. So let me ask you this. Where you taking your talents to, man? Like where you going? Or before you can thank everybody you want to thank before anything, bro.
I like to thank my coaches and teammates. God for putting me in the position to be able to commit and sign because not a lot of kids get to sign. So I just want to thank my parents for pushing me hard, dribbling. Uh, and that's it. For the next 4 to 5 years, I'll be signing and committing to Georgia College University.
Hey, people don't really understand, man. Like just how hard you work to get to this, bro. Like just how much work you put in from football to basketball to winning a state championship to taking your high school to the state championship your senior year, hitting buzzer beaters. It's just the start of a whole new chapter for you, bro. So for me, man, like just being able to build that relationship with you, I want to tell you congratulations. And Coach Gaines is getting a baller, bro. Like what I always tell you, that work don't show, bro.
Yeah, that work gonna show. It gonna definitely show.
Yeah, bro. So keep working, man. And bro, I'm gonna actually try to get you back on the show again so we can actually just talk a little bit more and
Yeah,
just talk about
I
the
hate
journey
had
next.
one, but I had a little workout over here, so my phone was on like 7%.
Man, you straight, bro. You straight, bro. As long as you getting that work in, I'm just glad that you still took time out to get on the show and commit, bro. Like that means a lot to me, man. But like I know I'll see you on the lab soon. And I'll see you Friday for signing day.
All right, bet.
Man, appreciate you, little bro.
Oh yeah, number love, coach.
Already.
All right.
Hey man, you see it, my little bro going to Georgia College. Gotta be happy for him. Just like people don't really understand, like kids in our neck of the woods, they barely get the opportunities that they deserve. And Peanut being a great student athlete in itself, like man, it's a blessing. So shout out to my guy Peanut on his commitment. Coach Gainers is getting a kid. And shout out to everybody that supports the brand, supports the podcast. And man, thank you again. And remember that work gonna show.